Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. So I'm going to be doing a pick a card, well technically pick a Scrabble piece, pick a Scrabble piece reading. This reading is going to be about what generational curse were you meant to break? Now I know there's usually more than one curse, but I want to focus on more so the specific, the main, the highlight, okay, the unfortunate highlight that you are meant to either reverse, break, do whatever you got to do with it. All right, so there will be 3 groups. So the first group is going to be the Scrabble piece A, second is going to be I, and third will be T. All right, so again, group number 1 will be A, group number 2 will be I, and group number 3 will be T. All right, so take your time, pick one. All right, let's get to it. So let's start with group number 1. What generational curse were you meant to break? All right, okay. So we have the 10 of Swords. Let's get a clarifier for that. I already hear overwork. You're meant to break the curse of overworking oneself, unfortunately, to death. Okay, so I don't know if you know of a family member or you've heard stories about a family member who, you know, was a really super hard worker, right? They worked so hard, they made sure everybody was pleased. So that's a people pleaser. They made sure that everything was in order, almost a matriarch. Sorry about that. Matriarch, patriarch, that kind of figure. And it's almost as if they were here one day and one day they were gone. Now, I haven't pulled a clarifier yet. However, I am hearing that some of you may have, you know about a family member, like I said, you know, they were either matriarch, patriarch, they were the doers of the family, and then one day they were here and one day they were gone. What I want to say to that is that for some of you, this person was actually suffering for a long time. Like whatever, it could be like a heart attack, a stroke, something that it was just like quick onset. It seemed like a quick onset. In fact, that person was feeling symptoms of that before their passing. So with that being said, before I pull a clarifier, with that being said, for some of you, you know, you're meant to understand when it's time to relax, okay? When it's time to, appease yourself, you know? I feel like you have the traits of that ancestor I might have spoke about, where you are almost a people pleaser. You do too much for other people, right? But when it comes to yourself and understanding what's going on with yourself, it's like, you don't know what's going on, right? So let's pull a clarifier, because I did a lot of talking just now. Clarify 10 of, okay. So we have 5 of Swords in reverse and the 6 of Cups upright. So to clarify the 10 of Swords, right? With the 5 of Swords in reverse again. So we have 10 and then we go to 5. That's reducing it by half. So you need to find a way to reduce your load by half. It's almost like working, what is it? Working smarter, not harder? You know, find a way to reduce your workload in half, or reduce your, what's the word? Your need to take care of everyone else's needs. Try to reduce that. Focus on your needs. Everybody else's problem isn't your problem, at least for right now. Well, actually, no. F that. Ever. Okay? Everybody's problems is not your problems. Okay? Ever. Okay? So, with the Six of Cups upright, we go back into a flow. So the Six of Cups almost like, to me, it looks like a water fountain going up. So, it's speaking of a need for renewal, refreshment, okay? A continuous flow going up, like I said, going up. So this can be looked at as your head, the top of the Six of Cups, right? Keep a continuous flow where you're not just absorbing, you're not just absorbing problems, all right? Because this will lead to the Ten of Cups where you're just like wiped out energetically, spiritually, emotionally, physically, everything. You don't need to wipe yourself out to feel like you're doing something, all right? So, let's pull an angel card really quick just to see what other messages Spirit has for you. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have Astara. Astara says, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. So some of you are, again, this goes back into the people pleasing where there's a need to always compromise. Like, I'm going to put this on hold so that I can assist this person so that they know I'm there. Okay, another A. So that I can assist this person so that they know that I'm there for them. But, you know, what about yourself? And it's not to say that you need to be selfish and kind of just, you know, forget about everyone else. It's more so that you need to just focus. And it's funny, I didn't even realize we got A and a star. So it's time for you to really focus on yourself, focus on renewal, rejuvenation, like I said, and not to be like, you know, your previous ancestor, again, because this is what generational curses. So this has been going on and on and on for a while. So this need to people please and be the matriarch. And I'm hearing for some of you, it's like, it's unfortunate that the matriarch or patriarch of your family, it's like their efforts kind of went unrecognized. Like, it's only a few people that really knew how strong, like, that they were the glue. But once that person left, then the family fell apart. Then they understood how much they needed that person. So again, don't overwork yourself to where you feel like you need to almost just like, I don't know if it's like competing with yourself to make sure that you feel good that you did all this work for other people. Just calm down. Think about yourself. Be selfish, but not careless. How about that? All right, group number one. Tell me what you think about this message in the comments section below. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information will be down below. Thank you so much for watching. All right. Hello, group number two. So don't mind my creaky floor as if you hear it in the background. But anyway, so group number two, you have I. All right. So what generational curse were you meant to break? All right. So let's see what tarot says for you. What generational curse are you meant to break? Group number two. this right here. So we have the Eight of Swords. Smooth that up right there. Okay. So the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords speaks about feeling trapped, but not physically being trapped. So usually that's speaking about a limited mindset. Feeling limited, or feeling like you have limited resources. All right, so for group number 2, what I'm hearing is that the curse that you were meant to break is... I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, because as I talk, I kind of think. So I don't mean to be rude, but I'm hearing for some of you, it's like some of your ancestors felt like they needed a lot. So in order to supplement that need, they went out and bought an excess of things that ended up being useless. So for some of you, this can speak about hoarding items, hoarding clothes, shoes, electronics, anything. So I want you, because again, I don't want to be rude. Group number 2. All right. I want you to think about, do you have any family members that you know of, or anybody who has passed on that was maybe a hoarder, right? So I want you to think about that. Do you know anyone of your lineage that might have been a hoarder, and they almost neglected either their family or themselves? So again, I don't mean to be rude, but that's a serious question, okay? Because I feel like you might have the need to collect items, or feel that you don't have enough, right? Again, going back to feeling limited. You feel like you don't have enough to accomplish whatever it is that you're working towards. And what I'm hearing with the Scrabble piece, is that you need to realize that you yourself is what you need. All right? Ooh, and that looks like sword. So, so again, the you yourself is what you need. How can you utilize yourself as a tool, as opposed to going outside of yourself, buying something, collecting something, and then it just, ends up collecting dust? So overall, even if you don't know about someone who was a hoarder, or someone who might have had hoarder tendencies, just think about this. You're being asked to step out of a limited mindset. You have all the resources that you need. You have the skills, you have the talent that you need. It's all about how you utilize yourself, the I. All right? So let's pull a clarifier. Clarify. 8 of Swords. Okay. Alrighty. So this really goes into what I said. So we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is very motivated, very driven, very passionate about what she wants. Sometimes, she may be, misled, rerouted, taken on a detour, if you will. But eventually she realizes that she is in control of the vehicle, and she is in control of her destination. All right. So with that being said, group number 2, how can you use yourself as a tool? What do you already possess outside of yourself that you can use as a tool? what's already in the vicinity. You don't got to collect nothing. You don't got to collect nothing else. You don't got to buy nothing else. What do you already have that you can utilize? Think about that, my loves. So let's pull a angel card just to further clarify. Because again, I feel like Spirit is saying the generational curse that you came to break is not to feel the need to have so many material possessions where you focus on the possessions as opposed to the goal that you need to get done, or you lose track of the people. Because going back to a hoarder, do you ever watch an episode of Hoarders and it's like their family, they can't even communicate with their family or have their family come over to their home because their place is just occupied with miscellaneous things. To them, it's important. Why? Because they feel like, okay, if I have this, then that's going to motivate me to do X, Y, and Z. But in reality, it doesn't. It stifles them. All right? So don't stifle yourself or stifle your goals, your projects, because you feel like you got to compete with somebody else. This could be for some of you, that you got to compete with somebody else to, have the best presentation. It's not always about the presentation, all right? Sometimes it's really about the message. So if you resonate with that, I think you should really think about what I said, where, what do you already possess that you can utilize? All right, so let's pull an angel card. Ooh, we got 2, 3 that fell out. So, Sonia, the first one right here, says, I bring you a message. Wow. So you got the card of the deceased. So I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So that could be verbatim for some of you, like whoever you thought about at the beginning of this reading, could be who's communicating with you. But it can also be the unknown, because again, this is generational curse. Curse, whatever. This is a generational thing, has been continuing for a period of time. So speaking of a period of time, we go into Isabella. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So again, if you are working towards something specific, you have a specific goal in mind, it's time to, it's crunch time, basically. It's basically crunch time. Use what you got to get what you need. All right? Use what you got to get what you need. You don't have to keep going beyond yourself. Right? Going back to the Queen of Wands. Sometimes she gets rerouted and takes a detour. But ultimately, she knows that she's not technically trapped. Just like this 8 of Swords. Technically, the swords aren't in front of her. So it's not like, you might slide through and cut yourself. You can walk forward. It's all about how you view things, how you see things, the eye. Okay, so last card, Akasha. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So, for some of you, this can be specifically speaking about a teaching position, not just in education, but like where you are a guide to someone or people in some form. This could even be about like management at the job, just where you are a leader of some sorts, right? So again, you need to I'm hearing de-escalate. You need to be the one, if you're going to be the one to de-escalate troubles, right? If you're the one in the leadership position, then you need to know that you're not trapped, right? You need to know the exit plans. So, damn, this is going back into the hoarding. I'm sorry, but I'm hearing it for some of you guys. Again, going back to like the hoardings episode, like if you watch those episodes, it's like I think they do this test on them where they see like how long would it take you to escape if your house is on fire. So all of them think they have the best escape plans, right? And then once they're at crunch time and being timed and really being tested, they fail. Why? It's because too much junk is in the way. So even if you're not a physical hoarder, if you're a hoarder of thoughts, like you got the cloud, you got the Apple cloud, Samsung cloud, all of that. You got the drive all up in your memory, right? If you're hoarding thoughts and memories and replaying them and they're negative and they don't feel good, let it go. It's time to let it go. In your own way. Of course, I'm not going to judge you on how you do that, but it is time to let it go and move on. Stop being a hoarder, okay? Don't hoard material shit because that brings rats and roaches. And you don't even want to occupy your physical space with rats and roaches, so don't occupy your mind with rats and roaches. Okay, so I'm going to close this reading now. All right, group number 2. I hope you enjoy this reading. Tell me what you think about the message in the comment section below. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information will be down below. Bye. All right. Hello, group number 3. So we have Scrabble piece T. For titties. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, we have Scrabble piece T. So, what generational curses, or curse, I should say, because we want to focus on a specific curse. What generational curse were you meant to break? So, let's see what the cards got for you. What generational curse movement? Oh, all right, damn. You guys got quite a few cards that popped out, but you know what? Let me take this one and that one because the Strength card decided to show his face, and he got 3 behind it. And then we end off with the Hangman. All right, so the Strength card right over here. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, King of Cups, and then again, like I said, we end off with the Hangman. So starting off with the Strength card. What generational curse were you meant to break? Well, for one, this is a package deal because the Strength card, the Four of Pentacles, and the King of Cups all fell together, smushed together. They wanted to be read together. So let's read them together. What I'm getting from the Strength card is, obviously, you know, the routine shit tarot readers say, be strong and all that shit. But anyway, moving on to the Four of Pentacles. With the Four of Pentacles, this is really sticking out to me because the Four of Pentacles, for me, it speaks about a solid foundation. All right, so when it comes to a solid foundation, this could be speaking about a home, a solid business foundation, or business career, or just having rooted energies, okay? Being grounded, all right? So with the Strength, Four of Pentacles, and the King of Cups, Again, speaking about being grounded, and we end off with the Hangman, which speaks about uncertainty. Excuse my English. About uncertainty, about being grounded. So, finances is what's coming to my mind. You are meant to break the curse of being uncertain of where the next paycheck is gonna come. I don't want to be so crass with my words. That's why I'm trying to like stumbling, because I don't want to say paycheck and just be like so highly focused on money. But then this is a reading, and if I'm feeling that energy, because it's going into the Hangman, if I'm feeling like I don't even want to talk about it, then that goes into the curse that you're meant to break. It's like, it's almost like speaking about money is almost forbidden. Like you might have grew up like that, where you don't really speak about finances or income. You just got to be grateful for what you got. You know, it's that type of energy where it is what it is. Just be grateful for what you have, or what you could feast your eyes on. So it's time to get out of that mindset where it's like, I can't afford this, when some of you can. And I feel like, okay, so there's a few groups. For some of you, it's like I said, you grew up in that environment where money wasn't talked about, or it was almost a taboo to talk about it. You just had to be grateful. But in your adulthood, you found a way to stabilize yourself. You really found a way to stabilize yourself. Yet you, in the back of your mind, it's like, I gotta hold on. Like, you see how this guy's kind of holding on to the pentacle? It's like, I gotta hold on to every last bit. I cannot spend anything, or else I'm just gonna be in debt in a blink of an eye. It's that kind of energy where it's fear surrounding your money, your income, your finances. So I feel like the curse that needs to be broken is that fear mindset when it comes to finances. And again, where in your adulthood, for some of you, you found a way to come out of the situation where money isn't really an issue, but yet in the back of your mind with the Hangman, it's like, damn, I can't spend anything or I'm going to go broke. And I feel like Spirit is trying to teach you the flow, all right? The energetic flow of money, because when you hold on to it too tightly, more than likely there's going to be a significant reason for you to let go of it. Instead of being so fearful of spending, and I know this message itself can be taboo. Instead of being so fearful of spending, just be responsible. All right? I'm not telling you to go out and buy your heart's desires. I'm just saying, be responsible. All right? Because, again, you don't want to attach a fear mindset to your money, because are you afraid of gaining money? Because we have to understand the duality when it comes to the spirit world. Spirit, the universe can see, well, actually, the universe can't really recognize the specifics of your energy, right? The universe kind of works as a collective, in my opinion. This is my opinion. So if you're if you're sending out the energy of fear, the universe doesn't know that you're not fearful of gaining or earning money. The universe can say, oh, you're just fearful of losing it, so let me find a way for you to lose it so you understand this lesson. All right? So I kind of hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So let me just wrap it up. Let me wrap it up and tie a bow on it. So what generational curse were you meant to break? Group number 3. You are meant to understand that there's no need to have a fear-based mindset when it comes to your finances. All right, you're no longer the kid in that environment where it is taboo to speak about money, or it is taboo to ask for what you want and to receive it. Okay? Ooh, wow. I didn't even realize I was saying taboo and tea so much, and that's a Scrabble piece. So, to wrap it up, yeah. Realize it's not taboo to request and receive. And even if it comes out of your own pocket, you will get it back. Trust me. If you didn't have a fear-based mindset when you were giving it away, you will get it back. All right, so let's pull an angel card. Alrighty, so basically what I said. So we have Francesca. Francesca says, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So again, having a fear-based mindset around your finances or your income is basically going to be counterproductive for what you actually want. Because like I said, universe has a way of teaching lessons, right? So if you're holding on too strong, way too strong, the universe is going to find a way for you to have to let it go. You know, shake it out of you. All right, so you don't want to have to feel that way when you're holding on too strong. All right. So again, like I said, that might be a taboo message. Again, I'm not telling you to spend everything. Don't spend everything. Just a little bit, but responsibly. Alrighty, so group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this message. Tell me what you think about this message in the comment section below. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information will be down below.